Okay, today I'm going to do my first part of my nail polish decluttering. This is going to be at least 2 parts, if not 3, just depending on how long this takes. And I have been reading this book right here, and it basically says to get rid of everything that does not make you feel joy when you look at it. So that is what I'm going to do. It's probably going to be quite a bit. A lot of these are older and a lot of them are separating, so I'm sure quite a few will be thrown away, and I am not quite sure what to do with the rest of them. I've kind of overloaded my sister with stuff. If you know a place that can take open nail polish as donations, let me know. I may consider selling some of these as lots, but most of them are drugstore and a lot of them are old, so I am not sure if they'd even be worth doing that for people. Most of them have actually not even been worn. They've been swatched, but I went a little crazy, especially on the Sinful colors. But, you know, there's nothing to do about it now. All I can do is get rid of things to be able to see the ones that I do have and move forward with that. So I have these 2 piles, and then this bin down here, and then this half one that I've already taken the orange stuff out of. I tried to group them by colors just so they'd be easier to find, but then I never looked at them. So yeah, so let's get started on this. So these are my oranges, corals, peaches, stuff like that. So right off the bat, these Essie ones have completely separated. I feel like they're not even that old. And I have ones that are older that did not separate like this, but when I shake them, they do not go back together. So I'm just going to throw them out. I'm also not going to keep this flower one. I just probably will not wear that color. I got this when flower first came out and everyone was like, "Oh, flower," so I was like, "Oh, I need to buy flower stuff." And yeah. And then I have this NYC one, and this is in Downtown Traffic. And I feel like in this pile, like I know this one's a sparkly orange too. I have colors like this, so I'm not going to keep that one. Then I have this Sinful colors here. And this is in UFO. It's separating and it's not easily shaking back together. I also have one very similar, so I'm going to toss that one. The one that I have similar to that one is this Julie G nail polish in Tangerine Dream, so I think I'm going to keep this one. It's also separating, but not quite as bad. They're just all separating. So then I also have this Julie G nail polish, and I actually really like this. This is pretty. And this is in Sugar Rush, so I'm going to keep that one too. And then I have these 2 in basically the same color. I have this Citrine from Sinful Colors, and this Nail Teeny that I got from Ipsy in Mai Tai. I'm probably going to get rid of the Nail Teeny one. I actually really like the formula of Sinful Colors. Then I have these 2 right here. This is the Ciate in Skinny Dip, and I think I got that in a box. And then this is a China Glaze in Riveting, and I think that was from the Hunger Games collection, the original one. And I actually know that I like how the China Glaze ones go on, so I'm going to keep that one. The ones that I've tried before from Ciate, I have not really enjoyed that much, so I'm going to get rid of that one. Okay, and it'll probably be easier just on these to go through the ones I actually do want to keep. I'm not sure why this is in here other than it's slightly orangey shifting. It looks very liquidy. Is nail polish supposed to do that? What's wrong with these? I guess I actually really like this color though, so I'm going to keep it and see if it's actually usable. I don't know what's wrong with that. That's strange. Because it doesn't seem like there's anything in there that's chunking up. If you guys know what that is, let me know. So if these are bad, I'm just going to throw them away. But I do like that color. So for the moment, I'm going to keep it. This is one of the Project Runway ones, the Temptress's Power. And I think I'm going to keep these two. This is a Revlon one in Charismatic. And this is a Sinful Colors one. Not quite orange, but not really anything else either. And this is called Pandora. And then I'm going to keep this NYC one in Peach Sparkle, because I like that. It is separating too. I think actually all of my nail polish is separating. And I'm going to see what I can do with them. I guess, you know, obviously if they're not working anymore, I'm going to get rid of them. They all are very liquidy in there. So is that how it goes? I don't know. I haven't really looked at nail polish this closely in quite some time. So these are the ones that I have left. This is a Lime Crime one. It's separated and it's not going back together, but this color actually really does not look good on me. And this is in Peaches and Cream. And I bought these when they first came out, and I think I never used them, but I thought the bottles were pretty. Most of the colors for me were not usable. This just would not look good on me, so I'm going to get rid of that. Then this is the Essence Legends of the Sky, and I actually, to organize them, I took these little stickers. They were just those circular stickers that you would use on like notebook paper when you put it into a binder. And I painted those and stuck them on. However, I guess the paint kind of dissolved the stickiness, so half of them didn't stick on. But this was so I could tell the color, and then it just ended up not working, and most of them fell off. I'm not sure how it's showing up on camera. In the viewfinder, it looks quite a bit lighter than it does in person. I actually like the viewfinder color better than what it is in person. So I am going to get rid of that one. And this L'Oreal one, Orange You Jealous, does not seem to be unseparating here. So I'm going to get rid of that one. I'm actually going to keep this one here. It's a like kind of a almost a sherbet color. And this is Orange Cream. And these two seriously are almost exactly the same, except for this one has some shimmer in it and this one does not. This one is Luminary, and this one is Hazard, and I'm going to get rid of both of those. These two here are also very similar. This is Zoya Murda, and this is Sinful Colors Country Orange, or Courtney Orange. And I'm going to get rid of those. They're just too similar, even though they're not the same, to like this color and this color. And then these last two, this is Rainbow Honey Old Sample Size. And I bought these because they were the My Little Pony Friendship is Magic collection. But I never really liked them because they're basically all glitter. And I didn't really like that. And now they look like the glitter sticking to the sides and all that. And these were sample sizes, so their sample sizes when they first started were kind of crappy. So it's got this huge ass lid, but the brush is only basically like only slightly longer than the lid itself. So they were very hard to use, but I didn't love this. Like you can see the sample color right there. And then this last NYC one in Peaches and Cream, I'm going to get rid of. It's separating. And I think I kept one that was similar. So these are the ones that I am keeping right here. And those seem like they're salvageable. I'll have to check them. And these ones definitely need to be thrown away, so I am going to do that with those. Okay, and these ones right here are mostly red. There's some more like fuchsia pinky ones in here, but it really kind of, you know, walks the line sometimes between the reds and the pinks, so I'm just going to keep it divided like it is. Some of them might be more pink, there might be more reddish ones in the pinks, but we'll go with this. And they all look pink in my viewfinder, so I'm not sure how they will show up, truthfully. So let's go ahead and get started. First of all, I know I'm going to keep this one. This is the Orly Rage, and I really like this. And then I'm going to keep this Color Show one from Maybelline in Coral Glow, so I guess that should have been in the other one, but it's kind of a pinky coral. Okay, and I'm definitely going to get rid of this. This is Cyber Rose from Jane, but this is Jane the first time when they were sold in like Rite Aid, so that is ancient, so I'm going to get rid of that. And I'm going to keep this flower one. This is really pretty, and this is Budding Romance. I'm going to get rid of this. This is from a brand called 10, I guess. I'm sure I got it at Rite Aid in Casablanca. And if I got this at Rite Aid, or no, I guess maybe that's CVS. That's a CVS clearance sticker. But it was a long time ago. So that one is going to go. And then I have these two OPI ones here. This one is I'm All Ears from the mini collection, and I actually really do like that one, so I'm going to keep it. And then this is Love is a Racket. I believe this was a duo, like a Serena Williams duo, and this was the color that it was. It's a pretty color, but it's very close to the other one, and I kind of like that one's a little bit more pinky. So I'm going to get rid of this one. Then I have this one right here, and this is by Pop Beauty. I got it on clearance at Ulta, and this is called Radiant Ruby. It's very similar to the flower one, but I don't know if you can tell, it's got like gold in there, and I actually really like that about this. So I'm going to keep this one too. Okay, and this Orly is a dark red. This is Grave Mistake. And this one was from the Dark Shadows collection. That movie is like the bane of my existence. I hate that movie so much, but I really like this color, so I'm going to keep this. Then these three right here are all basically the same color. I have the Sinful Colors Ruby Ruby, the Nicka K in, I don't know what. Does it have a name? I don't know. And then this Lauren B Beauty in Rodeo Drive. So these two both came out of boxes, and I really do like the way this Nicka K bottle looks, but it doesn't fit in the plastic like shelving thing that I have that fits nail polishes. This bottle is just a little too big. I think I'm going to keep the Lauren B one and get rid of these other two. Even though I'm almost tempted to keep this just for the bottle, it just does not fit. And this is actually orange. Milani Nail Lacquer Texture. I don't remember. I guess they're just rough. I don't remember what these were supposed to do, but I'm going to probably get rid of this because I've never used it. I don't even remember what the texture was supposed to be other than maybe a little rough, but so I'm going to get rid of that. Okay, and these two right here are actually pretty similar. This is Orly's Shimmering Mauve, and this one is Dancing Nails from Sinful Colors. I actually do like both brands. I do know this one's older, and I do know that I really like the way Sinful Colors goes on, so I will probably keep the Sinful Colors one and get rid of this one. I don't really want to try to have more than one of the same color. And then these ones here are the last ones that I have in here. This is the Nicole by OPI in OMB, and I think this was from the Justin Bieber collection. It's just a sparkly red, But I kept the one that was a sparkly pinkish red, and I think I'm going to go with that and get rid of this one. Then I have this one here, which is Wine and Dined from, I think it's the Maybelline Color Show. It just doesn't have it on the packaging like this one does. But it's the same sort of bottle. It's actually, outside of being sparkly, it's very similar to this Essie one in Wicked, and I think I'm going to keep Wicked. I like the purpley more than I like that color. And these two Essie ones were probably really meant to go in the orange ones as well. This one is Camera, and this one is Ole Caliente. I actually like them both. They do look different in person, even though they don't look quite so different here. I'm going to keep them for now. And then I have these two right here. This is NYC Golden Glam. That's actually really pretty, so I think I'm going to keep that one. This one is Dress Me Up from China Glaze, and I feel like that color would not look very good on me, so I am going to get rid of that. Okay, so I didn't do as well on these as I did on the oranges. These are the ones that I am keeping. I am throwing out these two, and I will be checking them out to make sure they do work still, but these are the ones that I plan on passing on, assuming that happens. Okay, and these right here are my pink polishes. They range from light pink to hot pink, so there's some variety here, but let's get started. The first thing that I'm going to keep definitely are these two Nails Inc floral ones. They're kind of toppers. I got them not long ago anyway, but I actually really like them. They're Chelsea Embankment Gardens and Daisy Lane. I'm going to get rid of this Rainbow Honey one again. The only ones I ever did buy were from the My Little Pony collection, and I just don't love them. I am going to keep this Holika Holika one in 05. It's neon, and none of these other ones here are like that. They may be hot pink, but none of them are quite neon. And I'm going to keep this one here. This is the Just Tinted Victorian one from Revlon, and it's almost like a jelly look, so I'm going to keep that one. I'm going to keep this one from OPI, the Your Web or Mine from the Spider-Man collection. I just really like this kind of pearly color here. And I'm going to keep this one here. This one is Nothing Mousy About It from the Minnie Mouse collection. It's got little hearts in there. And it looks really good with the other kind of pinkish red one from the Minnie collection that I kept as well. I'm going to keep this light pink one from Zoya, and it is called Dot. I'm going to keep this one from 3 Concept Eyes, and this is in PK03. And I just haven't had a chance to try this. I don't have anything else from this brand, so I do want to keep this one. This one is light, but it's a little dusty. And then I want to keep this Better London one in Alcopop. And I actually don't love, I think, anyone but this one left. And this is Just You Wait from Simple Colors. But truthfully, as I'm looking at these ones right here, that one's supposed to be in purple. This is Bali Mist. I'm going to keep this one. This one should actually be with purples, probably. I'm going to keep Bali Mist. The rest of these I actually don't love. The Lime Crime one in Parfait Day that it's separated and is not shaking back where it's supposed to be. I have so many Simple Colors ones in pinks. So all those are simple colors. I have Easygoing, Soulmate, Cream Pink, Pink Forever, Glass Pink, Timbleberry, and Flutter. Thing was, is for a moment, Simple Colors was super popular on like the drugstore type blogs and nail polish blogs, and they had so many limited edition collections. Of course, you can see quite a few of the colors look similar, like these two look very similar, and I was like obsessed with getting everything in a collection. It's like kind of like the Wet n Wild thing. So I ended up with a lot of these things that I didn't really like that much or wouldn't even wear. But Simple Colors actually holds up pretty well. All these look okay. So I'm going to move out these ones. I'm going to get rid of these Revlon Color Stays. I bought them on clearance at Rite Aid, and probably only because they were on clearance. Then I have two NYC ones. This is the Expert Lash. This is the Expert Lash Polish. The Expert Lash Polish. And this is in Flash of Pink. And then this one is that regular kind that they have. And this is a City Sweets Pink. And I'm going to get rid of both of those. I just don't wear that kind of color. And then this is the only one that I'm kind of debating on, but I feel like a couple other ones that I kept are similar in both the reds and the pinks. And this is the Spoiled one in Shrimp on the Barbie. And it's also got that liquidy thing. If anyone knows more about nail polish than I do, what is that? Does that mean it's going bad? And then this one right here is, from Rite Aid on clearance from L'Oreal, and this is Bubble Trouble. And it is a bubblegum pink. It looks like, I don't know, it doesn't look like it's coming back together, so I'll probably just toss that one. I have learned recently not to buy things just because they're on clearance. So, so these ones here are the ones that I am keeping. I am tossing these right here, and I'm going to check all those and see if they're okay to pass on.